going on, everybody? All right, walking out of the theater for Godzilla, King Kong, New Empire, and let me tell you, first impressions, non-spoiler reaction, first impressions. Thank you. Fun ride. Great creatures. Great CGI. I mean, it is a CGI action orgy. I think for me, it got you know what? It was a good payoff at the end with the baddies and the goodies fighting each other at the end. The human stories were right on point, didn't distract. This is a completely different look and feel, obviously, from -1. First of all, it's super CGI, like I said, exploring new worlds, including another world within Hollow Earth. So, that's my first impressions of the film. That's incredibly entertaining. It's like I said, it's a Michael Bay, Bruckheimer CGI action orgy fest. That was what I was thinking of when I was checking this out. Another impression is that the audiences ate it up. It's all families. It's all different ages. The normies were loving all the little comedic moments between the humans, the heartfelt moments as well. And I got to tell you, man, I loved Kong. There really wasn't a lot of it's a little less Godzilla. It's almost as if you saw a lot of what he was doing in the trailers, but this to me was more of Kong's thing, and he had a lot of character, a lot of personality. I really dug Kong. What other great score, a little futuristic also too, a lot of fun. The 70s and 80s songs that they used, including, I never thought I'd hear Golden Earrings' Twilight Zone in a film. That was pretty cool. Human characters, they had like a lot of Australian or maybe South African character actors in it. They did a great job. Then we were getting other worlds, so I was getting feelings of like Stargate, a little wackiness of Fifth Element, a little bit of exploring as far as raiders and discovering a new old civilization. So I think the filmmaker did it on purpose. He was having a blast. Completely entertaining film, just what I needed to. Just kind of going through some challenges. I'm fine, guys. I'm fine. But, that's why we go to the theater. So we don't just have to think and just be entertained and be odd, and it did the job. Okay, so those are my first impressions. Let me give you some spoilers. So basically, Kong discovers the subterranean world within Hollow Earth. So subterranean Earth. And he discovers that there is an evil Lord Ape, King Ape, that has enslaved other apes. And Kong's been wanting to find his own kind because it's just been him in Hollow Earth, which I love that as well. So he had great motivation to save these enslaved apes. The King Ape had enslaved, I forgot, it's an ancient titan, and I forgot the ancient titan's name. It looks like a half rhino, half Godzilla that creates ice. And she was, she's the one who did the last ice age. That was really, really cool. I gotta tell you, man, I had a lot of fun going from Hollow Earth to Subterranean Earth. That was just a treat to watch. And you also got to see, Kong's tricks. As far as him getting close to his lair, he has all kinds of setups and booby traps, all that stuff. That was a lot of fun. Godzilla is on Earth. and he's gathering up energy because there's a beacon that's being called from subterranean Earth, and the civilization in subterranean Earth are the ones that are calling for help because they know that Bad Kong, we'll just call him Bad Kong, and the Ice Titan are gonna just destroy everything, and that's really it. And Kong must get Godzilla to come and help him to save everybody. So that's where the pairing comes. And I have to tell you, the pairing, it comes in really late in the film. It's not like they're buddies throughout the film. It's like they barely see each other. They see each other towards the end of the film. Kong comes up, and here's a nod. I think it was really funny too. Is that there's a lot of monuments, a lot of famous locations that they kind of accidentally destroy. Rock of Gibraltar, Italy, the Colosseum, the pyramids of Egypt. I love that, man. So he's having a hard time convincing Godzilla to come and help him. And then who shows up? Mothra. Mothra is beautiful. Mothra is really cool. And there's the little human. There's a human element there that gets Mothra activated, and it's the little girl from the last film. Fantastic. So yeah, I could pick apart the story and maybe like, oh, why did they do this or how why did they do that? But that would just be an exercise in just being, a super a-hole, because it's like it totally was entertaining. It was at some points out of control. Bernie, the character from the last one, I love that actor. I'm beginning to really love that actor a lot. He was there. He had some good moments, and yeah, you could there's a little Kong, and you've seen him in the trailer, and he's in it throughout. He's got a big role. That's a great character. It's a great little monster, great creatures, a lot of creatures, guys. So again, also too, so many new creatures, kind of prehistoric, throwing that all in there. So that was just wildly entertaining, man. There's nothing more I could say. I think this is gonna do incredible. It's gonna overtake that Ghostbusters audience a lot, because the audiences, they're still piling out of the theater. They ate this up. They were cheering, they were clapping, they were awing and cooing and all at the right moments. That's really this installment did its job. It was I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think I like it better than the last one, because the last one was such overkill in fights, and some people like that stuff. That's just not for me. This had a great balance of continuing the stories of humans and Kong, of going into new worlds, adventuring into brand new worlds, and some good little humor, some good little human stories. But they weren't in the way at all. So, and then there was that really fun payoff at the end. So I think I like this movie better than the last one. Not -1. It's completely different look and feel, completely different tone. But that is my out of the theater reaction. Spoilers, non-spoilers. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys gonna go see this film? I am so glad I got out of the theater. I got out of the house and got to see this. This is the kind of, again, I'm going to finish this and then I'll have a little surprise. This is the kind of film that you should get out of your house if you're feeling a little down. And this will definitely entertain you. And maybe even pull a little bit at the heartstrings, just a little bit. And it did its job. Look and feel, finally, I want to say this is like a good throwback to 90s action films with that 2024 technology and CGI. On point, just absolutely on point. A lot of fun. Definitely better than Ghostbusters. Frozen Empire, You know, that was a storytelling mess here. So straight up, very simple. And good guys versus bad guys. Always gotta love that. Okay, right now I want you to click on through because I'm gonna give you my reaction to seeing on the big screen the second Furiosa trailer. I gotta do it right now. Peace.